What? I said, what's going on? What's up, everybody? This is Game Master Dirt3 Shino here, and today I'm going to be doing a special review, a actual review over the actual factors that are, you know what I'm saying, the actual factors of Dirt 2 and Dirt 3, which makes Dirt 2 just a little bit better than Dirt 3. Now, let's get straight to it. Now, we all know how good Dirt 3 is. But, you know, Dirt 3 is good. Basically, I'm not going to be dissing the game. I personally think Dirt 3 is a very well-made game. But there are some major factors that make Dirt 2 better in the racing aspect more than Dirt 3. And then there's factors that Dirt 3 have that are better than Dirt 2 that Dirt 2 doesn't have, but it's not enough to necessarily make Dirt 3 better than Dirt 2 in the racing factor. So let's start off right away and start explaining the different factors of each game which makes them good games. Now, pretty much, I've only been playing Dirt 3 for about 5 to 6 hours, I say, overall now. And honestly, within the first 2 hours, I already could tell the many epic fails and factors which my other top player friends told me about before I played Dirt 3 in Dirt 2. You know, that they top players, okay? These are top players, and just so you understand this a little bit better, a lot of these top player friends of mine are older fellows, like 50, 60, even I know one that's like almost 70 or something like that. And a lot of these top player friends of mine in Dirt 2, they have had actual careers and done a lot of actual real-life rally racing. So these opinions from these top players that I got these, you know, factors of what makes Dirt 2 better than Dirt 3 can honestly be very valuable in, you know, the controversy or whatever the fuck you want to say over Dirt 2 being better than Dirt 3. Because only, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, a person who has had a real-life career in real-life rally driving and racing, okay, they're obviously going to understand the fundamentals and characteristics and design of the handling of the cars in the game better than just a regular gamer like myself, okay? But because I am, you know, a game master, I can easily follow up and notice these details just like them, almost just as good. Now, like I was saying, 2 hours within the game, I honestly already notice these main factors. Now then, let's talk about what Dirt 3 has that makes it better than Dirt 2. Now, basically, all that makes Dirt 3 good at all is the fact that you have all these awesome as shit different little types of games, like cat and mouse, that cool drifting and doing stunt earning point game. There's some other games that I haven't tried which are probably pretty fucking cool. And then the different couple of types of environmental racing, like racing in the snow, blizzard racing in the blizzard, when it's raining, okay, yes. Now, basically, those couple of factors are the only things that make Dirt 3 any good at all. Now, okay, now a lot of people are probably going to argue about this and be against it, but, you know, basically what I have to say to that is be smart. Actually focus and pay attention to the handling characteristics and the way the handling was designed in both Dirt 3 and Dirt 2, and then you'll see what I am talking about, okay? Now, in Dirt 3, the handling is more arcade-ish style, if you gotta ask me. Like, literally. When you're going through turns, it's just completely wrong. It feels like you have more grip than what you should have. So it almost throws me off. I can still race very well, and almost as good as I do in Dirt 2, in Dirt 3, but I still haven't gotten it down yet just right, because it's like, it's so off. It just doesn't make sense. You have too much grip. And then also, like, say when you're braking, it doesn't make sense also. When you're braking in Dirt 3, it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. It's like when you brake in Dirt 3 and you're going around a turn and entering it as you're braking into the turn, the car doesn't slide as much into the turn. Like, you kind of get what I'm saying? Like, the car just doesn't slide as much as it does as you brake into the turn as it would do in Dirt 2. Now, yes, trust me, that is a major difference right there, because that makes no sense. In real life, if you're entering a turn on dirt and off-road, I mean, come on now, you're gonna slide a lot more, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know, man. And then the fact that Dirt 3 doesn't have the option to pick any racetrack type with any car type. Now that, my friends, is honestly a major epic fail in the game design to not include that ability to pick any custom kind of track with any car type. Now, lots of people enjoy that, and that's actually one of the main reasons a lot of people agree that Dirt 2 is much better than Dirt 3. Okay, so now that we've explained the reasons of what makes Dirt 3 good at all, now let's talk about Dirt 2 and what makes Dirt 2 better than Dirt 3. Okay, now just like the factors that I told you, the negative factors that rely in Dirt 3, okay, are all within Dirt 2, which, you know what I'm saying, is what Dirt 2 has that makes Dirt 2 better than Dirt 3. Now basically, the handling characteristics and design of the handling in Dirt 2 is much more realistic. The handling actually makes sense, and then the other factor that you can pick any type of track with any car type. And then also that the graphics are not as arcade-ish like they are in Dirt 3. Now you probably don't understand exactly what I'm saying about that. Now I'm playing Dirt 3 right now, obviously. Now if you just look at the graphics, I mean, come on, just look at the graphics. They just, well, you know, you can't, obviously I don't got a clear enough video here for you to actually tell. I don't think so, but as you can tell, if you actually can tell, the graphics are more arcade-like. In other words, like, they're more glossy, like they're more polished, more clean-looking, but not realistic-looking. They're still realistic-looking, but just they look realistic in an arcade style. You kind of get what I'm saying there? And then Dirt 2's graphics overall are more designed in a realistic look compared to like an arcade look. So basically, both games have very good graphics. But Dirt 2 obviously is the winner because of how much better the racing experience is in Dirt 2. So basically, I would be, and this score that I'm about to give to both games only resides within just Dirt 2 and Dirt 3. No other factors of any other game or anything else included. This is just a score between both of the Dirt games. So basically, I give Dirt 2 like maybe a 9 or even a 10. Okay, and then I give Dirt 3 basically a 6 or a 5. Now let me kind of explain why. Now look at it like this, okay? I see it like, okay, all the new cars and new types of cars that you get that you don't get in Dirt 2, that you get in Dirt 3, that I would say that adds about 15 to maybe 20% on the scale. And then the fact that you have different environmental type races, that adds another 15 to 20%. You see what I'm saying there? And then you think about the fact that it has all these killer, badass new games, like I said, cat and mouse and all this killer shit. Okay, yeah. So that would add another 20% or something like that. So basically you got about 50 to 60% there on the score, which would make it about a 5.5 to a 6 on the score. And then the factors that you don't got the ability to pick any track type with any car type, I'd say that at least brings it down by 30% or 20% at the least. And then the fact that the handling is horrible in Dirt 3 compared to Dirt 2, so that brings it down about another 20 to 30%. So that's why I'd say Dirt 3 is at only a 5.5 to a 6 out of 10. And then basically why I'm giving Dirt 2 a huge score like that is, I'd say, because the major fundamentals of a racing game, I'd say, would be the racing itself and the way that the handling is designed in the game to where, you know, it's actually fun, it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that more realistic and better in Dirt 2. So the factor of the handling being better, that kind of factor of the handling being that much better of the racing in Dirt 2, I would say that gives it automatically a 40% bonus right there. And then the fact that you can pick any race type of track with any car type basically gives it another 30% at least. And then the fact that environmental designs are a little more realistic gives it another 20% or something like that. So basically, Dirt 2 comes up to about 9 or a 10 on the score. You see what I'm saying? So in the end, both games, Dirt 2 and Dirt 3, are very good games. But Dirt 2, basically, it has the better racing feel to it. Like, in other words, basically, you want to get Dirt 2 because it has the better racing to it. Like actual just straight up racing around a track or through the rally type tracks or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? The racing is better. Like 10 times better in Dirt 2. So, in other words, if you want to get Dirt 3, you're basically just getting Dirt 3 for the factors alone that it has all these killer badass new like games like cat and mouse, like I said, and all that shit, which makes it pretty damn cool. And then all the different environmental racing types, and then all the new cars and different cars that you got to select from. So basically, that's it. Dirt 2 is better overall in the racing department. Majorly Dirt 2 is better in the racing department. But Dirt 3 still gets its props for having such innovative games like cat and mouse that are very fun to play. So both games are fun. So if you want to have both elements of both games, get both games, my friend, because I'm telling you, Dirt 2 is much better in the racing department. So until next time, guys, have fun.